Hello, welcome to this course, Responsible and Safe AI. We're super excited to be teaching this class. I'm PK, I'm a faculty at IIIT Hyderabad. In this week, we'll be looking at, first let's look at some basic details about the course, what are the kinds of content that we are going to see, all of that, post conditions for the course, TS for the course, and all those details. And then we'll actually look at AI capabilities and AI risks, cutting across week 1 and week 2. So we put this course together with 3 different faculty. 3 of us are going to be teaching this class. As I said, I'm PK on the left, Professor Ravi from IIT Madras, and Professor Arun from IIT Madras. You can already understand the 3 of us bring in very different perspectives to this course and the content. This is me. I got my PhD from CMU. The number 30 there is, this is my 30th semester of teaching as a faculty, and my area of interest is currently in the last about a year and a half, I've been more focusing on responsible AI safety, applied machine learning, applied NLP. In the past, I used to do social network analysis. Even before that, I used to do cybersecurity. And the courses that I've taught are listed here. In spring 2024, I taught this course as Responsible and Safe AI on campus at IIIT Hyderabad, and I've been teaching courses on online social networks, privacy and security, human-computer interaction, and other courses. We already posted on the mailing list saying that please introduce yourself, but if you have not already done, please share your name, institutes, which city you're coming from, what do you want to achieve by the end of this course. On the mailing list, it'll be nice to know students who are taking this class. It'll of course help us to connect with you also. Why should we teach this class? All 3 of us have been working in this space. Over the semester, you will understand that what are the different topics, what are the different areas that we have been specifically focusing on, 3 of us. 3 of us have multiple students working in this area. 3 of us have taught courses or given lectures in this area. All 3 of us have multiple publications, again, around this area. So we thought we'll actually come together, set up this course, and see how it goes. As I said, I just finished teaching this course in spring 2024. The title has small change, Responsible and Safe AI Systems. It's a full credit course that I taught. Just to give you some background about the course title also, this one, Responsible and Safe AI Systems. While we were deciding to teach the class, we were contemplating what should be the title of the course. And we ended up actually using ChatGPT, saying that, look, here is the curriculum for the course. Here is what we are planning to teach in this course. Tell us some titles for it. It gave, I think, 1 or 2 titles, which I was not very impressed to start with. And then we asked it to produce more titles. It gave us some 10 titles. We looked at those 10 titles, and then this title was actually created by using, in some sense, the combinations of titles that ChatGPT actually produced. I've taught courses on NPTEL before. These are various editions of the course. Probably I've taught probably about 10 or 11 times on the NPTEL platform of this course of privacy and security in online social media. I've also taught a course on online privacy for a semester or 2, and then human-computer interaction also. Lots of thanks to a lot of students taking the classes that I've taught. At some point in time, I was super excited about the number of views of the NPTEL videos. As you can see, this is 2018. 6 years have passed. I've not really kept track of the number of views that the videos has had. This is just a testimony for the courses that I've taught on campus and the students' reactions, but it's super satisfying. For example, even this semester, every semester actually, when NPTEL courses end and students start getting certificates, for the last year or year and a half, students have been actually posting on LinkedIn, posting on Twitter, tagging us and saying that, oh, we actually got this course done and this is my marks. Certificate itself is actually posted on the LinkedIn. Right? It's actually very nice, satisfying to see that. I'm really hoping that students who are taking this class also will do it at the end of the semester. I'm assuming some of you may have already been connected to me or gotten connected to me on social. If not, feel free to connect. I talk a lot about the work that we do in this space. Many things about student life, definitely about Prof. Giri, which is the professor's life. So it'll be fun to actually be connected on social media platform. Coming to the course, we had actually set out to achieve these 3 different post-conditions for this course. One is students will recognize possible harms that can be caused by modern AI capabilities. Second, student will learn to reason about various perspectives on the trajectory of AI development and proliferation. Students will learn about latest research agendas towards making AI systems safer. Let me just put some emphasize on some words. Students will recognize possible harms that can be caused by modern AI capabilities. So this is what I said, week 1, we will touch upon AI capabilities a lot. Students will learn to reason about various perspectives on trajectory of AI development and proliferation. So here it is, reason, AI development and proliferation. Students will learn about latest research agendas towards making AI systems safer. Right? So those are our goals. Our intent as faculty will be to look at these post conditions for every week content that we generate. Every content that we generate as part of this class will be connected to this post conditions. What are the different ways by which we'll actually cover the content and interact with you? Lectures, reading, research paper discussions. As you take the class, there will be as part of the class also, we'll put some activity for you to read, which may be watching a video, reading a paper, sharing your comments about the paper, all that. We would highly recommend you to participate in these discussions about the paper, about the content that we're sharing in the mailing list. Learning by doing, highly recommend taking up some ideas during the semesters and trying it out. Some of the best students can come and work with us, probably also later internships project. This has already happened. This is not the first time. I'm sure many of you taking the classes who have taken NPTEL classes in the past would have done this. But if you participate, take up an idea, try out some things during the semester, you can reach out to us and we'll be very happy to interact with you further to see how we can take the idea forward. Some other students who do very well, of course, they get opportunities to work with us as NPTEL interns also. I've hosted interns I continue to interact with students as part of this NPTEL platform, students also who take my class in the past. I'm hoping again in this class also we will see some students interacting with us more closely. What are the topics that we are going to cover, right? So AI capabilities would be more like meaning how things have changed from past to now, what changes have happened, what are the big changes that has happened in the last couple of decades to see the AI capabilities right now, what we are seeing. Of course, when you have capabilities, there's also risk connected to it. What risks are there is what we will look at here. Then we'll get into technical details about how to make these capabilities safer, responsible through methods like robustness, interpretability, inconsistency, consistency, transparency. So those are the topics we'll look at. These are not probably arranged in any particular order. First two is probably connected with the first 2 weeks, but later topics can come in different order. Then we look at alignment. Alignment is a problem of how human beings and these AI systems are aligned. If there is misalignment, what is the problem? Why is there a misalignment? And those are the things that we will look at as part of this content. This module of the course, let's treat it as modules, right? Privacy and fairness in AI. Professor Arun will actually talk about this part. He will get in details about how do you build these algorithms which are very fair. What things should you take care of while building these AI systems. We'll also look at bias and stereotype. Maybe you have already seen these models being biased or stereotyping people, stereotyping locations, stereotyping topics, all of that. We'll get into details about what kind of stereotypes have happened, what kind of biases go on in these models. Is there a way to debias it? What are the methods to debias it? All that we'll look at. We're also going to look at responsible AI in domains, how much ever possible. Legal has definitely been a larger space. Legal AI space has been there for some time, and therefore looking at methods by which in the legal space people have worked on AI systems, how AI is penetrated into legal domain, what are the precautions what are the technologies that people have built, what are the precautions that systems have taken. All of that is what we look at here. We're going to do paper reading, I said. We're going to try out to see whether we can get you to read paper, come discuss it with us, or record a paper reading discussion on this topic and share it with you, and then get you read papers. We're going to try these two things, which is get popular researcher, practitioner in this domain, and do a fireside chat with them. At some point in time, we can get you also involved in sending us some questions, what you would like to have in these discussions or fireside chat. A panel discussion is get some few people who are part of academia, activists, industry, researcher. Get all of them on the same platform, have a discussion with them about this topic, post some questions, how they are dealing with it, what do they see the future, what kind of things should one take care of while building these technologies, is what we will look at in this panel discussion. I think it's fairly interesting set of topics. in probably last a year and a half, I have seen a lot of improvements, lot of changes, lot of advancements happening in many of these topics that are listed here. I'm very, very sure that as we move in the course also, that progression is going to happen. For example, when I taught the course, January, when the semester started, when the semester ended in April, between this January and April, we could actually see a lot of changes that were happening in terms of systems getting better, in terms of systems managing some of the issues that was there in the system before, better and all of that. So I highly recommend all of you to look for, because the course will become more effective and you will learn more only when you can see the topics that we are covering as part of the class outside the class also. I mean, you're reading a news article, you're sitting and watching a TV news or a TV program, suddenly something shows up there saying, oh, look, there is bias. Oh, look, there is this technology that was implemented in a CCTV camera or a recruitment domain or a healthcare or an education system is actually biased. You should be able to actually connect to the course, and you should make some interesting connections to the course. I would also request you to please bring it to the class through a mailing list so we can also discuss it as part of the class. It's always a great idea to actually go both ways, which is content in the class to the real world, and from the real world bring content to the class. Right? I'll recommend you to do that. So we have some TAs for the course. We would introduce them in the mailing list also. We would have some live sessions as part of this course. During that time, we'll actually introduce you to the TAs. I just mentioned this, but to reiterate and to make it also complete as part of the deck of slides, given the nature of the topic, it's super, super exciting and relevant. So we can look at what is happening during the semester and pick them up to discuss in the class, right? Topics that are outside, meaning I clearly remember some very, very interesting topics during the class that I taught in person that was happening in real world. We got into the class and it was very, very interesting conversations. Sometimes it's philosophical, sometimes it's very, very technical. Sometimes you also question why the choice, and sometimes you connect to the technical topics that you're discussing in the class, or you discuss, let's take guard railing in the class. We'll see what these topics are as we get into the semester. But we see topic A, guard railing in the class, and then technology is built, and then somebody interacts with this language model, and guard railing doesn't work, or guard railing works, but it's not working effectively, or however. Then you can bring it to the class, right? We can bring it to the class and discuss about it. Please attend the weekly or regular live sessions. We're going to have very, very regular live sessions. That's especially because of the nature of the class. We will try to bring in the live sessions. We will probably get some content that is happening around in this topic also. Yeah, please share whatever you find interesting, however you find it interesting. There's a course website that we will maintain. Of course, you will get the content as part of the NPTEL website, NPTEL mailing list, all that. For public access to the content, we'll maintain this website. In case if there's anything that we would like to share, we'll post it on this website and let you know. What I would like you to think about and come when you see the next, before you come to watch the next part of the video, is to actually think about AI capabilities in your lifetime, right? So, for example, let's take your 25 years old now. Whatever you must be exposed to GPT, ChatGPT 4, ChatGPT 3.5, right? Please come to the next lecture or share it in the mailing list about what are the capabilities that you have seen, right? The kind of technologies that you use, right? You're able to speak to your phone, and the phone is able to actually recognize with very, very high accuracy about what you're speaking. Many different Indian languages also it is able to identify. That's, let's take AI capability in some sense. You're able to actually generate images by giving a text as a prompt and asking some of these models to give you an image, right? Saying, oh, give me an image of a professor teaching responsible AI. I don't know if you want to try that and see what comes up. I actually did this. I don't know whether it's in this part of the deck, but I actually did this while creating the course. I wanted to see what the system would look, what the system would produce as a image for professor teaching responsible and safe AI. Right? So there are lots of things, meaning if I were to list down, there are probably 15 different things in different domains. I can think of AI capabilities that has changed over the past decade or 2 decades that I can think about. So I would like you to think about and share what are these capabilities that you see. I mean, if you're a working professional, you would have seen AI influencing, let's take your coding practices. If you're students, I'm sure you would have used ChatGPT for finishing your assignments, asking it to give you some piece of code, all of that. Right, so that's, I've started also using very, very regularly ChatGPT in some form or the other to get some inputs and to sometimes even play around with it, meaning as part of the course later, AI risk or something, you will see things that I have played around with these models to see how these models actually perform and to take away things for me for as part of this class also. So I'll request you to think about the capabilities and share it with us. To help you think about the capabilities, meaning it may be too shooting at the dark, thinking about generally AI capabilities. I'm going to request you to think about these 6 different categories if you want to make you think about a particular domain specifically. Transportation. How has transportation changed in the last decade? How has healthcare changed in the last decade? I mean, I'm sure you must be seeing a lot of ads, billboards saying about robotic knee replacement, right? That's to some extent AI capabilities. Banking, meaning how things have changed in the banking workflow, transactions, your experience, all of that. I'm sure many of these verticals have chatbots in their websites, in their services. Entertainment industry, right? How scripts are written, how videos are getting created, how images are getting created. E-commerce, right? Are there any recommendation systems, how they have changed? Education, how the co-pilots in terms of programming, in terms of other advancement that has made how in education, what changes have been made. For example, during COVID, I think all of us went on to become doing all the things online, meaning is there any AI capabilities in that you have seen that is very, very interesting to reflect on, to think about, and to come back and tell us. Right? So that's to help you focus on some verticals which will give you ideas about what the capabilities are. Every week or every section of the weeks, we're going to try and get you to do some activity. Activity will always be so to say named as this activity. This is activity intro. So when you post your response to this activity on the mailing list, I would request you to add activity #intro in the subject line so we know what you're actually posting about. Go take a look at this video. Interesting video. It's a short video. It's not that long video, 24 minutes. Take a look at it and understand what are the key takeaways that you have from this video. Takeaways, things that you agree, things that you don't agree, things that you would have liked to see differently, or even ask some very, very hard questions, right, with the content that you're seeing from this video. Right, so if you can post it by Saturday, that will be nice to see. And of course, in the live sessions that we do, or we'll try to be active on the mailing list to discuss about the responses that you're providing, asking you questions, all of that. This is the intro part of this class. Thank you for joining for the class. See you in the next section of the course.